It is the business end of RugbyTown 2022, and today we kick off the final series. We are in the Shield as Team Germany gets set to take on the BC Bears. Great to have you along as we wrap things up here in 2022 in Glendale alongside former Eagles captain Brian Vizard. I am Christian Miles. Germany, a team that brings a certain degree of European rugby polish. However, a grit and determination from this team from Canada has really befuddled a lot of the opposition, Viz.
Yeah, and they both lost really tight quarterfinal matches in the bowl, and they won pretty comfortably in the Shield semifinals. So they expect a really good game, and you look both up and down both these teams' lineups. In Team Germany, Philipp Gleitze and Louis Deal, they're the ones who are the try scorers, each with 5. Kevin Schwartz added 3, so they're the playmakers and the try scorers. British Columbia Bears, I love Cal Sager. He's the workhorse of this team. He's also scored 4 tries, and then you got Kainoa Lloyd with 9 tries on the weekend.
Elliot Mayer in charge today. Germany will kick us off from left to right in the red. And the final of the Shield is underway. Drop on the take initially here. So both of these two trying to start on the front foot and finish at the top in the Shield series.
Left the mark.
Yeah, almost a great take. It looked like Philipp Gleitze went up high. Almost brought that down.
Roach!
And here's Brock Gallagher wearing number 2 for the British Columbia Bears. He's been a real spark plug for this team.
And it will be BC Bears. And they'll be right out, getting a good starting run out now for this BC Bears team. And the number 20, Ethan Hager, pulls it wide to this near side for Shane Reichley-Crindle. Some of the players that haven't seen a lot of action throughout this getting a run out here. They'll work it to the opposite angle now and a burst up the gut. And Brock Gallagher breaking everything, breaking dishes, breaking tackles, breaking plates, and he's gonna break this one wide open. Brock Gallagher and BC Bears drive a dagger right through the German heart. 1 minute and 10 seconds in, it's BC Bears up early.
Yeah, we talked about what a spark plug he is, and right off the get-go, beautiful run. He had Kainoa Lloyd in support, didn't need him though. Nice speed shown by Brock Gallagher, the scrum half for this British Columbia Bears team. Gets his team up on front, up on top early. Just split that seam and then had the pace to go around and the space to finish and the pace as well. Good start, 7-0 lead for the BC Bears.
Things looking good for the BC Bears, and Brock Gallagher had that try in the quarterfinal against Gorilla in that tightly contested fixture. BC Bears coming up victors against the likes of Marine Corps in the semis, and now going right where they left off. And the men in blue, the Canadians, liking just the way they started. What kind of an answer will we see from Daniel Enneke, wearing the number 3 of this Germany team? He's been a real slippery live wire, difficult to break down as they bring him to the floor, the 22. They'll work it back from Adler. And some uncharacteristic sloppy German passing to start this one off as it rounds its way to Philipp Gleitze, who's been a try machine for this German team. Try and puncture that inside, that front row. Benedikt Mussig leaving it off now, and a little dodge. Nicely worked from Felix Hufnagel.
Not rolling, no, too slow.
Not rolling away against the BC Bears. Opportunity here for Germany. Gonna kick for touch here, pick up a little yardage. Both these teams have played a lot of games over the weekend, 6 games each, both with 3-3 records coming in. Here's the tap and go.
Germany defeating the Air Force by 25, 35-10. Once again, it's going to be Hufnagel. And just dragging Jacob Board with him now. And here comes Germany, trying to initiate that response. They've got some work down this right inside. It's blinding speed from Bennett File. And a little bit of a kick on that offload. So into touch.
Good cover defense that time by the British Columbia Bears. File almost rounded that corner. And then a little chip into touch, goes directly into touch. So it's going to be a BC Bears put in.
Keep the gap.
Good speed on both these sides.
And keep your eye on that danger man, the number 6, Kainoa Lloyd for BC Bears. Time back on. At this line out. He's been the top goal scorer, top try scorer in this tournament. And it breaks now for Gallagher. Just stepped on the touchline.
Gallagher was just tight roping that touch line, trying to stay in the field of play. Turnover ball here.
In, Red. Red in, please.
There it goes. Oh, yeah. Yep, stepped right in. A good call by the AR.
This is going to be the line out here for Max Roddick in Germany. They go short. Roddick with the long back pass.
Advantage,
Trying to
not
find Gleitze. Gleitze corrals it, does really well, pulls his way down to the 22. He's a German locomotive. Ennica for Hans Adler. Wearing the number 1, getting past 1. Aided by the number 2, now Ennica. It's a good teamwork here, trying to balance it out.
Off his
working
feet,
all the way around.
Not supporting your body weight.
Boy, there was a huge gap there. If Hoofnagel could have saw that huge gap, he could have just picked that ball up and went right through it.
He's in the tackle. Back here. Scrum.
There you see off his feet, elbows on the floor. Looks like Germany's going for the scrum here.
So it will be the German scrum.
Crouch.
Go left, Keegan. Go
Blind.
left. Go left. Go blind.
Gleitze
Set.
out wide this left-hand side.
Oh,
With finally pick it up.
unlucky.
Still got a bit
Unlucky
of a
for
knock.
Germany. Yep, just a little bit lazy on that pass and attempt. Allows the BC Bears to get out of trouble. You can see the frustration there. Just a little bit more. There it is. It's like Benedict Musik couldn't bring that ball down.
Bind.
So Gallagher to put in. Moments just after scoring the opening try. Wide to the right-hand side, a little skip step
trouble.
this time from the number 20, Ethan Hager. The reverse against the grain and a nice piece of shifty movement on that 5-meter line. And here comes BC Bears. They've got some pace on the flanks. This on the carry is Cal Sager. Bourne thought about it. They found the inside channels. Oh, the fancy Harlem Globetrotter offload. And this one, with a lot of space and width, can they exploit it? They attacked this space ever so well.
Oh, he did well. He did well to get that ball away. Oh,
I saw
boy.
it. No need
Germany
to
looked
call,
like
please.
they had him isolated, but good play there. He knew he was in trouble. He knew he was alone.
Ball.
Just pitched that ball back to his teammates. Unfortunately for them, it was full arm penalty.
So they'll go into touch.
Well, is it in or out? Oh,
Yeah, he kept it in. Well done. And Max Roddick able to keep that one in very well.
Oh, forward.
And your hands forward.
For a team that really had so much polish and crafted their
Time
game.
off.
A couple of times you see this forward passing in the semi and in this final here from Germany.
Well, Christian, that's what happens after a long tournament. Things, you start getting a little tired. Referee was right there.
Time back
You
on.
know, it's a long weekend, right? You played a lot of games. Your legs are tired. You're not thinking quite as clearly.
And throwing a transatlantic flight, 7 games,
Crouch.
mile high
That's
altitude.
right. That's right.
You name it. The deck really stacked against this German team. But they have performed admirably. Victories over Gorilla as well as Barbados and Air Force. But back now for BC Bears, and that will do it. So first half is in the books. BC Bears on top thanks to a try from Brock Gallagher, 7-0 over Germany.
Barker Specialty can find you the perfect solution for marketing your business. From t-shirts to coolers, visit barkerspecialty.com.
Yeah, good smile. All right, boys, we got them right where we want. We haven't used too much gas. We want to keep the control in this game, all right? Defensively, we kept their shape. They've been trying to dance in the middle. You guys have been doing a good job. Scrums and lineouts, we want to be the first to set up. When they show up, we want to be already ready to attack, all right? We got one change, Dave for Shane. Guys, there's no other games. Let's win the first minute. Let's get on the board. Our goal this half is to get the ball
Basically continue what you're doing out there, even though they have a 7-0 lead. It's kind of surprising they kicked into touch there, Christian. I thought they'd go for more points, but
Well,
see some of the
happy
fans
birthday.
here. Oh, yeah.
Not a bad way to celebrate either. Taking in the festivities, day 3 here at Rugby Town. Let's take a look back. Some of the better moments in Brock Gallagher, explosive.
Yeah, this was a big bright moment, and it happened for the British Columbia Bears early on. It was Brock Gallagher just splitting that Germany defense and then outpacing the cover, and to give the British Columbia Bears a 7-0 lead at halftime. Just one try scored in that half.
And a little bit cagey, then sport. Gallagher, big-time player, scores some timely tries. So we see the substitution. Gabe Smith checking into the game wearing the 21 in blue for BC Bears. The second half is off and running. And Daniel Enika with the skip pass here, working it centrally. Good ball movement to Philip Gleitze. Gleitze on the gallop, all the way past to midfield. He's done brilliantly, Gleitze. Adler scored some key tries towards the end of the group phase. Enika, slippery as you like, and that one a forward pass once again. The second time we've seen that from Germany in this match.
Bears?
Yeah, referee
That's
was right there
the second time I
too.
don't need
Good
people telling
position
me.
once again.
I saw it, we saw it. Yeah, no need.
Another mistake by this Team Germany
Left them up.
outfit.
Come on, little. Crouch! Bind!
So the BC
Set.
Bears scrum. Gallagher to put in. And quickly out. A little scrum pass and a nice little bang, and look at Gallagher go. One man to beat. Mighty Mouse blows by everybody and does it again. Twice so nice for Brock Gallagher at BC Bears.
I like the way Brock Gallagher plays this game. He's got a lot of emotion. We saw it yesterday. I think he got yellow carded for that emotion, but he's got a real change of pace, acceleration, finds a little seam through that big dummy. Just a really nice scoring. Basically, oh, that's a nice view from our drone right over top. And again, you just saw that little split seam, and you know, he created that with that dummy. Opened things wide open, then had the pace to outdistance everybody. So great play. Again,
Well, the conversion is good. And the clouds gathering on Germany as you start to gather in the sky here in beautiful Glendale. Parasol slash umbrella serving both functions today, perhaps we shall see.
yeah, what a great weekend it's been here, as always.
Weather has been largely cooperative, one could say, where it could change on a dime. So here's Adler now. The Germans down 2 tries, really need to get their act together.
Leave it.
And here come the Europeans behind the likes of Benedict Spies. Beautiful pass for Spies. Hofnagel trying to get around Kaino Aloy to no avail. They'll be supported by Deal.
Didn't release.
Dragged in,
That
no
was a
clear.
good defensive play.
And quickly now, Germans, this is what they're renowned for. Adler, supported by Deal. 5 tries under his belt so far. They could use one right about now. Deal shaking everybody off. And the Germans continue with their assault behind Gleitze. Look at the width now, and no one's going to touch this man. Bennett File, he's caught just from behind. Great pursuit by Brock Gallagher, but he looked to be home free, but German determination. And Kevin
Shot
Schwartz
over the neck.
dropped just
Not
inside
clear.
of that 5-meter lane. They want to go quickly.
High tackle.
Quick tap now. Deal. Over to Adler. Can they power it through? The big German tank muscles it in. Honest Adler gets one back. His 3rd try here in RugbyTown, and giving Germany hope here in this final.
Certainly did. They needed that. This conversion's important. They got to get it to a 1-score game here.
Yeah.
Been very good on their kicks, and Benedict Spies has been magnificent on his conversions.
Yeah, that was a great reply by this German side. They definitely needed it. Good pressure down deep. Had a couple of explosive runs on the outside. There you get a look at the clouds building here.
Ominous, to say the least, but
When you're ready.
this Adler taking a bite out of this mighty BC Bears team from Victoria up in British Columbia. Short kick now, just over the head of Smitty. Could he corral it? No.
Knock on.
Now play the advantage, and here comes
Back to
Germany
back.
once again back in possession. Spies met strong by Kaino and Lloyd. The reverse course and go with Deal. Takes a favorable bounce. He's got 2 options here. The skip pass is on. And unfortunately for Germany, Bennett Heil couldn't control it.
Boy, yeah, that was an opportunity right there. They had
Time off.
3-on-2 on the outside. File just couldn't bring that pass down. Almost a really good restart take. Well, here's the knock on, but almost a really good restart take earlier by Gabe Smith. Couldn't quite handle it.
Time back on.
We haven't
Scrub.
seen Kainoa Lloyd with ball in hand yet in this match. He's got 9
Crunch.
tries leading the competition. I don't even know if some teams have 9 tries in this tournament.
He has been flat out magnificent. So Gallagher to put in 12th minute. Time's wasted for Germany.
Up and round. 13.
Quick tap for Gallagher. Bourne. And here come BC Bears. Behind the high-stepping Ethan Hager. He's got some width down this left-hand side. Smitty Smith trying to dodge and weave and work his way forward for Bears. Snuffing out perhaps a chance of a comeback for Germany. A fake from Gallagher has pierced his way through. He is absolutely magic. 3 times the hat-trick hero. And BC Bears well on their way to claiming Shield honors.
Did I tell you I like Brock Gallagher? Did I tell you?
What's not to like?
Wow. Again, he just created that gap with the dummy, opened up that big seam and just streaked right through it. Well done. That's how you get to be a crowd favorite with things like that. Look at that seam. And then just outdistance the defense.
He's been absolutely brilliant. 3
crowd.
tries at RugbyTown, Viz.
Yeah, beautiful. He had 1 coming into this game. He was saving his best for last, I guess.
I mean, you want to pick out individual performers, and he's not up there amongst the try leaders, but for pure entertainment value, Brock Gallagher brings it. He's box office.
What is it from Gallagher? Win the crowd? That's what he's doing. The crowd loves that kind of play.
And beautiful scenes, sort of our drone footage here in RugbyTown, just outside of the Rocky Mountains in Glendale, Colorado. And Germany really up against it, down 14, 21-7. Perhaps a bridge too far for the Germans. Now Benedict Spies. Sloppy passing has hurt Germany in this one, uncharacteristically so. Enika unable to shake off Kainoa Lloyd.
21, you were fine. You came in the side, blocked the jackler.
That was a good strip by Kainoa Lloyd, but 21, Gabe Smith came in from the side entry. Okay, Germany, you got to move.
Time's a wasted. Final minute here, plus added on time. Deal and company needs something miraculous. A reversing, of course, on Felix Hofnagel. Schnell is the order of the day here for Germany. Quicker, quicker. Feil has the option. Takes it himself.
Gallagher, great tackle.
Asguera, who's checked in wearing the number 9 in red. And that's going to do it. Final whistle. And the horn blows. And Germany will see this one come to a close, and RugbyTown ends in defeat for them. Congratulations, though, to BC Bears as they claim the Shield. The final today over Germany, 21-7 in favor of BC Bears.
Yeah, I think BC Bears is one of those teams that really improved throughout the competition. They lost that tough game to the Gorilla in the Bull quarterfinal, but again, they came back with impressive fashion, beating the Marines 31-19 in the Shield semi, and then they take home the Shield right now. So congratulations to them. If you're going to come, even though you don't win the big $10,000 prize, if you can win any kind of hardware, that's always something.
Yeah, all smiles around, 5 wins out of 7. All in all, a very good showing for BC Bears, part of British Columbia Rugby Union, founded way back in 1899, and really continuing that rich winning tradition here. And good to see the sportsmanship between BC Bears and Germany. But Brock Gallagher, what can you say? A hat trick of tries, just a magnificent day for BC Bears number 2.
Yeah, and Brock Gallagher, it was his day to shine here because he just split right through that defense of Team Germany. This was in the first minute of play. It was the only score of the half, and he had the pace out distance that cover defense, 7-0. And then here comes Germany keeping it close. They bundle over that try to make it 14-7. We had missed Gallagher's second try. And then here it is. Well, here's Gallagher's try again. That guy just a magic man, just creating space by himself. 21-7, very good.
The old ball fake, and Germany fights, and BC Bears profiting and reaping the spoils today on a magnificent afternoon. Let's sit it down for the post-match festivities.
Sevens, now acknowledged as one of the best sevens tournaments in the world. Big hand for these 2 great teams that have competed in the Shield Championship. I'll go to Germany first. And no sprechen Sie Deutsch. Sprechen Sie English? Good. This was a tough one.
Yes. definitely.
Now, I understand you had some other competitions before this.
Yeah, we have lots of competitions around the year. Yeah, but this one was really a tough one. Yeah. It was great playing here.
How did the altitude treat you?
Yeah, we definitely felt it. Been here for a week, still not completely used to it. With the heat and the altitude combined, it's extremely exhausting.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you back again. And when do you return to Germany?
Tomorrow, I believe, yeah.
Tomorrow, a long flight.
Yeah, 10.5 hours. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, one cheer for the German team. Hip, hip. BC. Now, we were up there not too long ago, and you gave us a bit of a spanking on the third, I think we were in the third quarter, third half, and we really appreciate a great hospitality, and we always enjoy having you back. Tell us a bit about playing Germany.
Oh, well, they're a tough side for sure. A lot of heart, a lot of passion. We really enjoyed the way they played. They play a very similar brand of rugby as we do, so it was cool to be matched by some young, fast guys as well. Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. And we've got to keep our traditions alive. Gentlemen, one cheer for the officials. Hip, hip. Hooray! And for our rugby family, without whom we could not do this. 3 cheers. Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip. Hooray! And for British Columbia, the Shield champion, 1 cheer. Hip, hip.
Hooray! Thank you, sir. Yeah.
And stick around, more rugby is coming up right now. Congratulations.
British Columbia Bears win the Shield, and a traditional program making some huge inroads here in 2022. Such an impressive run. Started with victories over Tel Aviv and SoCal and ends with consecutive wins over Marines and dispatching of Germany. A proud group deserving of such an honor here, Viz.
Yeah, they really put it together here, especially these late stages. And again, Brock Gallagher had an outstanding final. But what about the defense on this team? I mean, Germany kept coming at them. They made their tackles. Well-deserved victory by the British Columbia Bears.
Almost beating this Germany team